Hey everybody, welcome back. This is the AVGL Dota 2 Collegiate League. It's the spring season, and we're getting ready for Game 2 between Vandy Boys of Vanderbilt against the Northern Illinois University Dota team. Really interesting back and forth Game 1, and I'm really excited to dive right in. What do you think?
I am excited for this game. Last game was really close. I did favor Vandy Boys just from the draft, but the way NIU played, they definitely showed off that we're capable of winning a game. They definitely are capable of coming back and tying up the series 1-1.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to see if they bring it. So without further ado, you want to dive in?
Oh, I'm super ready.
All right, so looks like first ban and first pick going to Vandy Boys this time. They're going to get rid of the Void again, just like they did last time.
That's not. Again, it's not awfully surprising. I think we'll see the same kind of bans.
Definitely. Lone Druid banned out, Invoker banned out. Let's see, and the OD banned out. So they don't want to have to handle that because I think they felt maybe they committed too much in the early game to shut down the OD. So they want to free up that so they can get a little better start than they had last time.
I definitely think. With Death Prophet open, that's something we could definitely see in the first phase.
Ooh, yeah, I forgot about Death Prophet. You can never forget about Death Prophet because that new Soul Siphon is just ridiculous.
Yeah, that spell is insane.
With the slow, it just dominates a lot of previously good mid heroes. Zeus! All right, Zeus actually one of the heroes. He has enough burst, but with that Soul Siphon, he can't really get away from the Death Prophet. So it might be seeing NIU pick up Death Prophet.
I think they should. And Zeus has actually been rising in popularity, especially in the North American scene.
Oh,
the hero
definitely.
has been banned and picked up a lot. It's kind of like the scene just likes Zeus and Enchantress a lot. So actually, I'm kind of surprised we didn't see any of Enchantress last game.
Yeah, not picked, not banned. A little bit of a surprise with her. Oh, shizzle. We got an Earth Spirit, everybody.
Radiant team pick.
No,
Yeah, that hero, was he banned last game? I don't
no,
know.
he wasn't. Not banned,
Wow.
not picked.
I think a lot of people overestimate how strong that nerf was. It was a good nerf.
Yeah.
It's just...
Well, the thing was, it hurt the saving of the teammates, but it didn't do anything to damage his initiation or team fight potential.
Right, the hero is now you can't cast Remnant from 600 range away, pull the enemy core out of their team, up your high ground, and kick them behind your ancient and kill them in a 1v5, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. Which I have seen happen so many times, and I'm so glad that's not possible anymore.
Seriously, now you can blink in and do it. I mean, come on. Have you seen the new strat of blinking in, and then you kick them and boulder back, and then have your team pick them up? Oh, Vengeful Spirit, like you said, super popular, picked up again, and an Oracle for Vandy Boys.
That hero. Both of those heroes.
Right?
Did Oracle get banned? Or did he get ignored last series too?
I believe he got banned by Vandy Boys in the phase 2.
Okay. But Oracle is actually a really good response, I think, to NIU. The magic immunity he can give, the purge, he can get rid of some of the debuffs. I don't know if it works on the silence, but more importantly, false promise is like a dazzle grave on steroids.
And on top of that, and he's one of those, he can make sure Zeus gets off every single spell every single time, and with that amount of damage by itself, he gets it all off, one person's gonna die, and you might have won a team fight off of it before Zeus actually goes down. Hey, there it is, banning out of the Phoenix, and they picked the Spectre.
Idiot. Yeah, the Spectre, which was banned last series, not surprised to see her. It depends on who you ask and where you're looking. People will say the top 3 heroes right now are OD, Void, and Spectre. In terms of their raw strength and how difficult they are to deal with. And I wonder if we'll see Spectre be like that.
Enchantress! We finally get it! Alright, I'm excited
so
for this now. Oh, Queen of Pain mid. Okay. It's been a while since I've seen Quad.
matches up well. It matches up really well against Vandy Boys' heroes. This Enchantress is gonna like be in a world of hurt.
Oh, okay, an anti-mage now picked up. What is going on with this game?
This is a shotgun draft.
Holy hell, I'm excited. This is fantastic. They ban out the Disruptor so the Spectre can haunt in and not get thrown back, and Queen of Pain can't get clips back. It's like I really like that ban, because playing up against Disruptor nowadays is pretty tough for a lot of high mobility heroes.
I also think it would make the laning phase the worst thing that's ever happened to Queen of Pain and Spectre. I think it would have been so bad. And the Spectre, she can't dagger through the kinetic field, so she would just die. And I know we see Vandy Boys pick the Anti-Mage. I think Vandy Boys need to win this in the early game. For sure. The Enchantress, late game, this Queen of Pain is going to dumpster her.
I don't know. I mean, we might see... the Enchantress is so hard to dumpster nowadays. Okay, ban on the Earthshaker. So that means... yeah, I don't know what it means. They just don't want to deal with it because he's got all of the strong disables, and maybe it's just the stun potential and everything.
Yeah, it's surprising because I think I guess they could have offlaned the... Or yeah, they could have offlaned Earthshaker. That would have been really good, I think.
Yeah.
Right now, Vandy Boys, I know they have Anti-Mage, but in the late game, Oracle is still great. False Promise is amazing. But Enchantress falls off a little bit. Untouchable becomes way less potent. And Queen of Pain doesn't care about Untouchable. She's just going to like scream in your face and kill you. And Zeus doesn't either. Oh, wait, Zeus is on the Enchantress' team. And Earth Spirit doesn't. That's what I was thinking. Earth Spirit doesn't really care either. True. So there's a lot of magical bursts on NIU that could prove extremely problematic for this Enchantress. And the Anti-Mage, I think Spectre will win late game. Like the ultra late game, I think NIU is better than Vandy Boys.
So do you think they're going to try to use the Enchantress and Zeus to get them through early and mid game? And then same thing with NIU using the Earth Spirit and the Quap to get them through the mid-late game? Or the mid-early game?
Mm-hmm. I think that I think what's going to happen is you're going to see Vandy Boys should pick a really aggressive support as their next support, like a Skywrath Mage would be awesome for Vandy Boys.
Yeah.
Oh, that hero would actually be amazing for them. But the problem is it doesn't scale at all. Skywrath Mage after like 25 minutes just becomes pretty kind
of a joke. Like he used to be my favorite hero, and then he just got just a batch of nerfs. Oh, Alina. All right, actually that's really strong as well. Just try to burst them down before they can do anything. And more magic damage the Enchantress has to worry about.
Yeah, this is a nightmare for Enchantress. And Anti-Mage. There's so much pure damage on NIU now.
Oh, God, yeah. Once she gets the Ags, that Spell Shield ain't doing anything.
Yeah, neither is Untouchable.
So what do you think? Go another Healy support, like an Omni Knight or something? Or
maybe Omni, but I feel like...
Chen?
No. Chen wouldn't be bad, because Chen, they could Death Ball from minute, 8 and win because the Spectre won't do anything. And Enchantress, if you have Chen and Enchantress on the same team, the creep army you have is offensive.
Oh, God.
And you could push really hard with that and just split with the Anti-Mage. You would win fights, quote-unquote, 4v5 because you have the creep army backing you up.
Oh, God. And then Anti-Mage is pushing out your other lanes, and that's terrifying. But they go Spiritbreaker instead. The aggression. It's out of control from Vandy Boys.
That's another one that helps them make the most of their early game. And actually, both teams going to be playing a pretty similar game, but I think NIU have a safer... I love Vandy Boys' draft, but I think NIU have this... it's easier to pull off because both teams are going to be doing... I expect this, except Spectre can fight early if she wants, but I kind of anticipate a late-gamey Spectre just because there's an Anti-Mage. It's going to be both teams ball up there. It's going to be the Earth Spirit Quap, Vengelina fighting together versus the Oracle Spiritbreaker Zeus Ench.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be whichever core gets their items on first will come out and just win the game.
See, I'm actually the opposite. I think Vandy Boys, because of their heal and sustain, are just going to be able to, sustain through all of the fights. And I think they might come through ahead if they don't get flattened early game.
That's what I actually agree. I think Vandy Boys have the sustain to win team fights early and then can snowball off of that. But if NIU are able to kind of stop the bleeding, so to speak, and are able to cut their losses to a minimum, then I think they have the edge.
Very true. I got some pretty cosmetics coming out in this game. Actually, got that Spectre's decked out. Like everybody's. Seems like everybody has at least one cosmetic, and the Earth Spirit's got the glorious
Fancy
mane of hair.
Yeah, the fancier spirit set. But I'm really excited for this game. I like both drafts, and if the thing is, Vandy Boys have all of the great healing, but NIU have all the early damage.
Yeah, and little bit more control as well.
Oh, wait a minute. Who's the offlane on NIU? Is it gonna be the Earth Spirit?
I would believe so. But okay, here comes the stun. There comes the kick getting... It's only a few, but Get Lessons Kid is going down quick. And Karate Man Johnson takes the first blood. Swagmuffin's getting really low as they move in with the Earth Spirit. He's got it just a sec, but he's diving a little too deep. He's taking too much damage. Swagmuffins, did he level charge? I didn't see. Oh, he turns around, gets one right click, but it's going to be enough. Oh, the uphill miss saves the Earth Spirit, but then he just dies. Oh, man, not looking good for Hypertremia.
Snare.
And there's the boom. She's stuck there. Blows smoke for some reason, and then gets zapped by the Zeus. 1 for 3, going the way of Vandy Boys.
Never mind, it's offlane Quap. That in mid Lena. Okay, I like that. I like how they did this. Because Lena, Quap, and Animage will trade farm, and it's the same story as last game where it's like the Quap will come online earlier and they'll be able to win the game before the Animage really gets what he wants going. If they kind of force the issue.
And it looks like they're leaving Animage there by... No, okay, there's a rotation. Oracle's coming up to help him. An aggressive try coming out bot from NIU with the Earth Spirit, the Vengeful, babysitting this Spectre. That's going to be bad news for this Enchantress if she's not careful.
There's a lot of magical burst down here, and a lot of control. So until she gets probably, I want to say, level 3, when she has 2 ranks and Untouchable, she's not actually that tanky.
Yeah, she needs to be super careful. I see a lot of early spirits being popped. Just the preemptive, I don't want to die spirit.
Mm-hmm. The bad gut feeling, I better pop Sprite's spirits.
Exactly. Exactly.
This mid lane, it should be even. If anything, it slightly favors Zeus.
Yeah, he just has that little bit more burst. Karate Man Johnson keeping his anti-mage nice and safe.
Purging off the dagger.
Oh man, that's super useful. Not only that, I mean he's top of the last hits by a lot actually.
Mm-hmm.
Hypertremia and Halakabed fighting over who gets to take the creep camp here on the bottom lane. Swagmuffins charges in, but Get Lessons Kid gets the stun, but decides to go, denies the rune. But is this too much? Oh, there's the lightning bolt. She pops the fairy fire. Is she gonna get out of here? There's the chain lightning. Swagmuffins is gonna have charge here soon, but she has the stun. Can she stun on this hour? Decides not to. Pops the salve and is going to be able to get away. But at the same time, Oracle finishes off Queen of Pain top.
So a big reason we've actually seen Dazzle kind of disappear is because of Oracle.
He just purged off that. Oh.
Dazzle is great, but when you think about, okay, what are they in the late game? They offer very similar things. It's like, okay, we have the extra life, we have all this other. Oh man, this is a super greedy dive.
No, he's got the charge coming in, and it cancels the salve. Oh, but they're going to have the right click, and the Sprite's keeping them alive. This is going to be a dead Spectre. Oh, fire playing! Oh, but not going to be enough. Gets the kill, turns around, tried to get Swagmuffins, because he's going to get kicked back into the tower. No, but is it going to be enough? One more right click from Behringer. Rolls the boulder, gets stopped by Enchantress, though. And Karate Man kills the Quap again. Top. The stone puts him down! Oh, that was fantastic.
God, why is that hero in Dota?
Good God, game changer. Did you see how far away he was?
Yeah, and I love seeing Earth Spirit played. I just hate playing against it, and I'm sure most people feel the same way. But yeah, and we see that right now, Vandy Boys have 6 kills, and 3 of them are on Oracle.
Yeah, and well, it's not even 4 minutes in.
It's what I was saying about Oracle is like, Dazzle has a heal, Oracle has a heal that also serves as a giant nuke on a 2.5 second cooldown.
Seriously.
It's disarm.
Yeah, the purge, all of the good stuff that you want. Oh my god. And
this is so much.
With the preventative damage of his ult, it's a little bit better than Grave, because Axe, like if you do it early enough, Axe can't just, chop through it.
Right. And after a false promise, it's way easier to survive because of the double healing.
Oh yeah. Get lessons, get an invis, but gets scouted out by I'm not a spy, but he's just gonna be able to walk this off. Whew.
Hey, look at Bed has been playing really well again. He's like that dive was really aggressive, but he just understood the strength of his hero, understood like we've got Spirit Breaker coming. The Spectre's basically dead, and I have sprites which heal for a massive amount. So he just understood that I'm able to get away with this, and I think the Spectre for the Spirit Breaker is a plenty good trade.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's funny. Both mids knowing exactly where the other is, but not being able to do much. Here's the charge in on Lena, though. She needs to get back under that tower quick, but it's coming in the wrong way. Oh, she goes for a stun onto Zeus instead, and bam! Oh, didn't have it to save herself from Swag Muffins. Again, Swag Muffins, I love him and his rotations. He's just fantastic.
Yeah, he's been playing great. Him and Hey Look at Bed, they made that great play possible at bot lane, and Swag did lose his life, but it doesn't even matter. Like, it's Spirit Breaker for Spectre.
Ooh, look at this aggressive ward.
This Queen of Pain forced into a super, super bad situation. Like, look at the way she's skilled.
Ugh. Oh, maxing Blink first, so you have no damage. Here comes Professor Felix, but she blinks out. Has a scream ready. Here comes the charge. It's under a tier 2 tower, though. This might be a little
Look at this Oracle.
Doesn't matter. Boom! Oracle's, again, Swag Muffins getting stunned up, and here comes everybody. And by that, I mean the two supports are going to get Swag Muffins, but for the Quap, I'd still say that's goes Vandy Boys.
I feel like the support rotation was a little bit slow. I think NIU should have been there a little bit sooner.
You see the anti-mage? She goes in. Oh, looks like he wanted to fight, and he just blinked out. No, the stun not quite on cooldown, but he traps himself. I don't know if they can see him there, but he's sitting there with his gold bashers. And here comes Quap. And then he blinks across the river. He's going to be fine.
It's looking really rough for NIU. Like, they can't afford to lose the lanes this bad.
Especially against, like, with anti-mages going so well. I mean, like, he's already got treads. He's got a ring of health. He's doing just fine. Like, I say that, and all of a sudden he gets stunned for no reason and killed by neutral creeps. Like,
rather neutral creeps than that Quap, who would love to get something. Anything.
Anything.
This Enchantress is having a dream game. Completely uncontested.
Yeah, and against this poor Spectre, she's melee. She can't do anything, and her supports are having to rotate everywhere else, so she just has to sit back and wait for, you know, anything to come to her. And with all the denies coming out, it's ridiculous. This Enchantress just laughing in her face.
And now that Zeus is level 6, we could easily see the Spectre just die.
Oh god.
Like, she probably wouldn't even expect it to happen, but if she gets hit by one impetus, I think just one impetus, she actually dies to the Zeus ult.
I completely agree, yeah. It looks like she's leveled just only 2 in Untouchable, and only she's going the fighter build, it looks like. You know, don't need an army yet. I'll just go ahead and kill you with impetus.
I don't think they need to worry about that. Like, they're so ahead right now, and Karate Man just playing so well on this Oracle.
Well, looks like they're going in on the Quap again. She's stuck in this bottom tower. Bam, bam. Oh my god. Oh, she gets out. Oh, but the Zeus ult is enough to finish her off. And Spectre goes down at the same time. Bottom lane. Such a key ult from Zeus there. Such lucky
really
timing.
Great play.
Woo. He had to pop his soul ring to get the mana to do it, but man.
They're using, Vandy Boys are really well coordinated. Every one of their ganks has been successful. Every one of their ganks has been successful. The first Zeus ult of the game was extremely, extremely powerful.
Oh man, Anti-Mage is cutting the creep wave. He's not even afraid of anything. Looks to go man-fight Spectre under the tower. Gonna blink out, but TP in, not gonna be in time, and Oracle just saves everybody. Oh no! She leaps forward, gets the scream, man. That's actually a pretty decent bounty going to her as well. She finally picks up a ring of Bassi.
Which, again, just look at the way she's skilled, though. Yeah. She's not going to be doing anything for another 5 minutes. Not until she gets max Scream. Because it's fine to go 1-4-4 for your skill build. That's pretty standard. Some people get the second point in Dagger to be a nuisance in lane.
Yep.
But it's so... Like, right now, her damage is really suboptimal.
Yeah, and I don't even know if she could man-fight the Oracle at this point. Here comes a charge in onto the Quap. This poor Quap just being harassed to hell. One lucky bash, he gets the kill. But looks like Professor Felix is going to have Blink. No, there it is. Oh, Blink just in time. And Enchantress goes down on the bot lane to Luna. But here comes the Zeus ult, finishing off that poor Quap in the mid lane.
Yeah, actually, we haven't seen much of Lena, and that was she definitely Laguna bladed for that.
Oh, yeah.
Middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top
Hardcore. Oh no! The Spectre. Swags is everywhere. He's just insane, man. I swear, every time there's a charge, he just goes after it. So now Dogs is forced into the tree line. Doesn't have enough mana to dagger out, and is going to be forced to TP home.
Man, this Vandy Boy is just playing really well this game.
Yeah, even from minute 0, they had all of their things stacked perfectly to collect those first 3 kills, and they've just been snowballing off of it hard.
And Zeus and Animage are great snowball heroes. Zeus especially is a great snowball hero.
Oh, he's one of those, like, you don't really think about him as super dominant, but until you have those games against him where you're like, all right, we'll just need to kill this. Why can't we kill this Zeus? Every time I get near him, he just kills me. I hate it.
Yeah, like, he's really strong. And he's going to cancel blinks. He scales really well because of static field. Like, this Zeus is not going to be getting any weaker.
That's for damn sure.
There's no window against a hero like, for example, let's just say, like, what's a mid that kind of falls off a little bit? Oh, like Razor.
Yeah.
Like, there's no window where it's like, all right, we waited out the Razor and everything's okay. It's like, no, it's not the same. It's this Zeus is getting an Octarine Core and like Refresher Orb and just dumpstering us every time we leave our base. I want to see him get a Blink Dagger though.
Just for that pop initiation. Oh man, look at the impetus damage. 2 hits, half-life.
Laguna Blade's ready though.
Turn it around and zap. No zap. Silent step. Doesn't want to use it yet.
Didn't have mana.
Spectre haunts in. But here comes the charge in from Swag Muffins. Get lessons, kid. And there's the Zeus ult. Gonna be enough to finish off. Impetus doing so much damage. Here comes the Oracle stun and the
Karate.
They call him Karate Man Johnson because he's like Magic Johnson, ducking just 3 points. Freaking hell.
Just look at the damage of the Oracle. That's just insane.
Come on, he's on a mega kill streak. Got a double kill. I think he might be, he might be a bigger net worth kill than Zeus at this point.
He's just so like if they can kill this Oracle and end his streak on the Lina, if the Lina can kill him, because the Spectre is Spectre. This is. I'm reluctant to say that it feels like it's over, but if you look at the net worth,
having Spectre behind that Quap who had such a bad time.
All of Vandy Boys are ahead, except the Lina. The only person doing okay is the Lina. And if they can use smoke ganks really well, then maybe they get her. Okay, they should get this.
Oh, what the?
Promise.
Oh, come on. That was just in time. The impetus turning around. They get the boulder kick onto 2. So this false promise might end with death, but she's going to have enough time to impetus. Okay, didn't quite get enough to kill the Lina. And Oracle ends up going down to Spectre. And that's a mega kill streak going.
Huge for NIU. Huge. It's a 2.3k gold swing.
Whew. That's impressive. Luckily, no Zeus ult to help finish anybody off at this time.
Oh, yeah.
They scout out Swag Muffins, but I don't think they're going to be able to go for this just because he has that charge and can get away from pretty much everything. I love his skill build. Charge and bash. Screw everything else. Charge and bash.
Oh, it's like he's looking for someone, but is he going to be able to get ult?
Spectre. Ooh, he doesn't have his ult quite yet. Luckily, no, but the Zeus is here, and that's all the damage they need. Double lightning bolts. Stun on the Swag Muffins, and they get the minus armor scream. The kick from downtown, and here's Oracle.
NIU just feel like they haven't been able to make use of their support duo because they're forced to rotate in ways that I think Vengeful Spirit and Venge and Earth Spirit can be really aggressive. Like you roll in a magic missile, just get kill after kill, but they're just not able to do that. They're forced to play reactively, and they don't want to. They want to be able to find kills, but they just can't.
Well, they're kind of forced in this protector sort of role. Oh no, TP in from the Lina, and they immediately focus her. They get the stun on Tahilika, but oh man, the false promise saving from the finger, and the heals up. Looks like Zeus is going to end up going down here, but he was unstoppable. Venge getting that kill. Spectre trying to get something done. The impetus coming out, damaging the hell out of him, and Karate Man Johnson turns around. That's a dead Spectre. So
he should be just fine.
Oh, that was ugly. And they get the tower as well. So
I think they should have just left that tower.
Yep, I completely agree. You've got Enchantress. She's got her Dragon Lance ready to go. Anti-Mage just pushing out the other lanes. This is exactly what we were afraid was going to happen. The you have your 4v5 and then just pushing in anti-mage in the other lane. Behringer can't stand up against this anti-mage, so he's just probably going to go look for a stun kick and a deny. Swag Muffins is ready to go now. He has his ult. He's level 7. Here comes the charge. Bumps him into anti-mage, who's just going to chop him to death. Throws the Mana Void, and that's going to be enough to...
Didn't do that much damage, but it did help.
I think it's one of those... He threw it so that way he would prevent the roll-away boulder.
Yeah, that because the mini stun. I think Battle Fury just got finished.
Oh my god, 14 minutes in. That's gonna be a problem. Yep, there it is. There's that Battle Fury. Whew. Now it gets absurd.
Now,
because crazy before.
And that's kind of what I was afraid of. Vandy boys are able to fight 4v5, and
NIU on the move.
Wanted to.
Oh, Swag getting a little too... Oh, wow. I've never seen an impetus change direction midair after a blink. That was kind of cool. But so they dive a little hard with this the Spirit Breaker, and end up getting punished for it.
So that's a decent, just a nice little gold boost. Actually, a pretty significant gold swing.
Yeah, he looks like he wasn't bought out, and he lost a bit of gold in that death. All right, items. What do you expect seeing next from the Enchantress? Going straight for the Ags?
I think she should go drums then Ags. She could go Ags now if she wanted, but I would like to see the drums. Just make her a little bit beefier, because she could, if she gets hit by the Quapple and Laguna Blade, she could very quickly die.
True.
There's a lot of magic damage, and Enchantress does not like magic damage.
You're definitely right, but it seems like the false promise has been there every time they try to go on here. Okay, they get the Yules up. I'm out of spy. Just immediately blown up with every single ult. Swag Muffin's getting frozen in place, but they throw the ult on him. They get the stun onto Karate Man Johnson. He might have to pay for this save with his life. And the Earth Spirit ult is just doing work, but here comes Hey Look at Bed. Out of mana, so no more impetus. Swag Muffins, he's going to be able to get away from this ult. Nope. No, he's not. They drop it on him, and they grab 3 for nothing. And there's the swap out on Hey Look at Bed. This is a huge turnaround against Vandy boys. They get just dropping everything. There's too much burst. No. These dodges, the impetus coming around Behringer, almost having to pay, and Behringer does end up going down. Last kick from Lena, and that's an ultra kill for your Lena, who's now 3rd in net worth after that recovery time. This might be a serious comeback from NIU.
Yeah, that was a huge fight for them, and it was just, oh god.
Are you serious? 3K?
And more than that, because of the tower, but that was massive. Spectre is still really, 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 really far behind. Yeah. But she's catching up, and now Lena is caught up to Zeus.
Holy hell. That one fight, we got a game back on our hands now. Swag Muffins charging in, as he do.
It's going to be a lot on this Lena. Lena is the one that has to make this kind of happen. It would have been awesome if Spectre got the ultra kill, because she needs the gold more than the Lena, but it's still an ultra kill.
Oh, stun up on Karate Man Johnson, the man who's been keeping everybody alive. They're going to be able to try to right-click him to death, and he's just drops like that. Use of the Earth Spirit ult, going to be on top of 2. They use the Zeus ult to finish off the Spectre, and the Rolling Boulder to get away from Behringer, but it's not going to be enough. The Blink is going to be there, and then one more Bolt, and it ends up 2 for Spectre Oracle trade. As Spectre and Earth Spirit go down.
That's bad. This Spectre just can't be dying. She needs to just not die to the best of her ability.
Seriously.
I know it's easier said than done, but...
Yep, move into the Roche pit. I think she's trying to get the Desperation kill gold, because I think she thinks that's going to be the only way back into this game, because you can't farm fast enough with creeps to finish it up. So she's trying to stay in the back and then zoom in and get out, but with the Zeus ult really picking her off a lot of times, because she's like, okay, I made it, I'm good to blah.
Yeah, she's not able to do anything, and it's really unfortunate because they need her to be online.
She picks up the drums. Blink picked up for Zeus, exactly what you wanted to see.
This just means it's so much easier for them to get pickoffs and so much easier for them to take these fights while the Anti-Mage farms. Because their only real way to start fight, well, I mean Spirit Breaker, but now they can, instead of just alright, someone's stunned up, it's like someone gets hit by charge and now they're dead. This Lena could just die before the fight even really begins.
Yeah, and that's the unfortunate part for NIU's draft is not a lot of tankiness without Spectre being online right now.
And Queen of Pain just feels like nothing. I mean, she's doing not awful. She's definitely done. The net worth looks less concerning, but it's still very concerning.
Yeah, seriously, it's not the most comfortable place for NIU to be as they blink in, throw it on top of the Spectre. Here comes this long-range stun from Karate Man Johnson, and I'm not a spy, just enough to solo pick almost.
Yeah, and that's the kind of thing that's going to happen. And it's made possible by the Blink Dagger.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh,
Dire's
man.
bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has
Still
fallen.
more worth for Vandy Boys. Shut down the Spectre, take a T2,
Radiant's
pressure the
top tower is
T3.
under attack.
Like, yeah, Enchantress dies, but they don't care if Enchantress dies, I don't think. It's not, they're not banking on this Enchantress to make all the plays.
Yeah.
Because the Animages, like, the Animage and Zeus are really far ahead.
Oof. I mean, and an anti-mage this far ahead is just so hard to come back from.
Because he's only going to get more ahead, and Zeus is the same way.
Oh, entirely. And then Swag Muffins. I've been really impressed by his initiations again with this sort of thing.
Oh, he's been playing great. In last game, we saw him play really well on the Jakiro. I'm very impressed with him. I think Zeus, who is... I cannot remember their name all of a sudden. But he's been playing great, and 14 has also been playing extremely well.
Yeah, he's been playing that perfect, elusive anti-mage. You know, he had a decent start in the beginning, and he's just been able to perfectly know when to get in and when to get out, which is the most important thing on anti-mages. Positioning. Oh, Swag Muffins is on the roll again. And with the blink in from Zeus... Oh, they get the boulder hit on him. And then he's able to roll out. That was interesting. Oh, just chased it up. Zeus looks ridiculous. He gets swapped back another tower. They're going to hit him, and this is going to be a free kill, actually, going the way of NIU.
Maybe a little bit emboldened by having a haste, but it's not...
It wasn't
Yeah, he's bursty. He does a lot of damage, but he's not tanky. And he should have known, like, if he had a BKB, which you don't really want to ever buy on Zeus, you just kind of want to build the snowbally items, maybe he could have gotten away with it, but there's a lot of control on NIU.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, they move into the Roche pit. Hey, look a bed, using the Untouchable to tank Roche, but then gets scouted out by the Vengeful Spirit and decides, nope, I'm out. The stun, just a little bit of, little damage coming out from Oracle.
And she needs to be careful. Like, Bed really needs to be careful. Lina can destroy her.
Seriously.
Like, absolutely crush her. So it's at least rank 2 Laguna Blade. I think it's only rank 2. And now it's pure damage.
Now you're
it's like
good.
700, 600 some odd pure damage, well over half of Enchantress's health. Or roughly half of her health. Plus all the combo is enough. She just dies.
Ooh. DD bottled up by Lina. This might be a good fight for them to try to take Magic. Karate Man Johnson moving in. He gets the Yules. Here comes the stun. Oh, just a little bit too early, but the kick's going to be enough. Hey, look a bed dropping super fast, but then they get the save from the Oracle. Impetus coming back. It's going to be enough too. Oh, there's the Zeus ult. Everybody getting super low. The scream coming out from Quap going to be enough to finish off the Spirit Breaker, but she drops herself. There's the swap out. Hey, look a bed. He's going to get stunned up by the Lina and gets destroyed as well. But at the same time, Venge drops. They get the kick and kill Zeus. Berenger going to be almost living, and he gets taken out by the Oracle. So a 3-for-4 trade actually going the way of NIU as both their cores survive, but at the same time getting pushed in by the Anti-Mage.
See, this is the right play from the Animage, though. I know a lot of people would say, well, if it was a 5v5, they would have won. I don't know if that's true. This Animage has 1k health. If he was there, he would have been erased by all the AoE damage. And this is the right play from 14. They're like, okay, we're going to secure our late game. However, they can't afford to let it get too far away from them. You are playing against a Spectre, and Lina does scale really well.
Very true, and that Lina has done some impressive recoveries. Now second on net worth, and hell, Spectre's even managed to claw her way to fourth.
So things starting to look a lot better for NIU, who, despite a disastrous early game, have really done a great job coming back and keeping composed, despite what looked really grim.
Definitely. Smoke up on, it looks like only two, the Animage and the Oracle. As they look around, maybe they're looking to go back into that Roche pit and figure out what's going on there. And it looks like he's getting in blink position. Yep, he dives right in. And Oracle, probably going to be enough to keep him there. The disarm. Oh, disgusting.
Yeah, the hero is just really strong. And Karate Man has really shown off why we see this hero so much now.
Seriously.
He's done exceptionally well, and actually Aether Lens on Lina is terrifying. That
Oh,
item
God.
is horrifying. She might not even be in harm's way in these team fights anymore.
Man, it doesn't look like NIU has any idea that this is happening.
And it's really good that they're gonna get this. That Vandy Boys are gonna get this. But Ags just completed on the Quap, so lots. It's gonna be interesting. Like Animage, even with this Aegis, it's basically just gonna ensure he doesn't die for real, I think. I think the Quap Scream and the Lina combo is more than enough to kill him.
Oops, Swag's running in. He gets the ult off. Oh, the Scream not going to be doing much damage. And then here comes the Meta Void. Ow, but that Oracle, just enough control to keep it around. A blink out from Felix, and the... Oh, Lina almost gets the kill on Swag, but there's the save from the Oracle. Blink in from the Anti-Mage as he's got the Aegis. He's not afraid of anything. It's Yulesed up. No stun to follow because it's already on cooldown. He looks to turn and going after Professor Felix, who Meta Void could really screw us up right here. But the stun coming out, keeping 14 where he is, and he's going to lose his first life. Swagmuffin's looking to back off, and Nam, not a spy on the back end, gets saved by the Oracle. Almost gets saved by the Oracle. Impetus coming back down, throwing some real damage out to Spectre, who's really right-clicking hard, going after Karate Man Johnson, but it's going to drop to the end to that same burst damage we were just talking about. Kick, stunning 2, and then the Yule's up. It's going to be enough for NIU to get out. When it turns into a 2-for-2 trade.
I believe the dispersion is actually what killed the Oracle, and honestly, like, get schooled, get lessoned. He is playing really well this game. Like I believe he is a big part of the reason his team is still in this, and so is Earth Spirit. God, these magnetizes have been something.
Not
to
only
say
that,
the least.
His kicks seem to be just perfectly like I don't think he's only got one. Like his kicks always seem to hit multiple heroes, and it's such a good spell to hit people with. They're gonna walk back. They're under a bunch of observer wards, so they know they're coming. He look at bed, gets scattered and pinged by the Venge. There's the kick, not gonna be enough, and it looks like everybody's just gonna be able to disengage. Aggressive blink by
level
Quap.
16. That's gonna be huge. Lina getting level 16.
Oh God.
She's gonna almost one-shot any mage.
Yeah, with the pure damage, his spell shield's not gonna help anybody.
And BKB is pretty much useless this game against all that. I mean, it's not useless because there's a bunch of control and a bunch of magic damage, but it's useless in the sense that Laguna Blade and Sonic Wave are probably gonna kill him through the BKB anyway.
Uh-oh, she might be in trouble here as Swagmuffins is running in. Zeus blinks in, gets the lightning bolt, but she uses herself. But here's Anti-Mage, and good God, one more lightning bolt's gonna be enough to finish her off. Ends the godlike streak. Going the way of the Lina.
Great goal. Like that's a really good kill for the Zeus, who is he going Ags? I would probably prefer like a Aether Lens Octarine then Ags. I think those two Aether Lens is amazing on Zeus.
He's got the Aether Lens. I don't know whether he's gonna go Ags or Refresher first, because I'd like to see the Refresher just for that this up against such a squishy team. The only thing you're really gonna have to, after you throw that, the only thing you have to worry about is cleanup detail.
I like the Octarine just because it allows him to dish out even more DPS in fights than he already is.
Yeah, those lowered cooldowns are insane.
Mm-hmm. And like the Refresher will provide him a good DPS boost, but the Octarine, like the lowered cooldowns, is going to be crazy.
Oh, definitely. Looks like they've decided to push out the bottom lane as Swags was charging in, cancels the charge to scout out, see what everybody else is doing. And let's see, if you're NIU right now, what do you think is going to be your best avenue of coming back into this game?
Like what we saw in that last fight at bot, that slightly favored NIU because they did take the Aegis and killed, I think it was Enchantress and Zeus? Oh, they need to let Vandy Boys come to them. And just get like a huge Earth Spirit stun, blow up the Anti-Mage immediately with Quap and Lina's ults. Because once the Anti-Mage is gone, I think the fight just becomes so much easier. Oh,
definitely. Okay, so they're doing kind of a slow siege sort of thing here, as they got the. Is that an enchanted siege creep, or is it just late? Okay.
Oh no, no, I think it was just a late one.
It might be enchanted, though. It was super late, it seemed. Okay, all of the heals keeping Hey Look at Bed alive. She gets swapped out. Oh, the ult almost enough, but then the Oracle ult keeping her safe. The scream back and beat him. Oh my God! Everybody blown up by that huge mana void. They've all got the Earth Spirit ult on him, but it's not going to be anything as he gets just right-clicked to death before he can boulder away. A 4-for-nothing trade in the tower, and possibly Raxus. There's no buyback on Lina or Quap. They were all in on that fight, and that one mana void, just disgusting blow up. He saw the blade, he saw the Laguna blade, and he dove in. He knew exactly what he was doing, and just, that hurt.
That mana void did so much damage, and it's so unfortunate. And I think they misused their Laguna Blade and Sonic Wave because they need to kill this anti-mage as quickly as possible, and they can kill him with just those 2 spells pretty much.
Yeah,
so I think they need to get the anti-mage.
Definitely. Wasting it on the Enchantress, I mean, without the Anti-Mage, the push is over. Without the Enchantress, oh no, they don't have an Enchantress.
Right. They're going to keep going anyway.
Alright, so there's the Rax. They look at bed, gets hit by the boulder. They catch 3, actually. There's the stun. They're going to try to go for this, but there's the Quap Scream. But in the middle of it is Anti-Mage. He might have his Mana Void up again if they're not careful. As the boulder roll out as they throw Anti-Mage up in the air. Impetus coming in, and Dogs is getting just right-clicked to death. He swaps out with one of his illusions. He might be safe here, but looks like he goes down at the last second. Hyper distributed. His Impetus damage is just insane. Tries to get the swap out, brings the Zeus in, but dies immediately. But they get the Anti-Mage and the Spirit Breaker. So a 2-for-2 trade. I would say favors NIU. What do you think?
Oh. Yes, definitely, and it could be even more, but maybe not.
They throw up in the air, but this Oracle saving everybody. There's the Earth Spirit ult. Looks like she's going to try to get out, and they don't have the control to stop her. Blinks forward, tries to go after Karate Man Johnson, who's completely out of mana. They get the dagger. Zeus going to be able to TP out of here. There's the Scream. Everything trying to kill this man. They get the kick. They're doing all they can, but it's still taking forever. And with the Lina, finally get that last burst damage. And that's going to go really handily to the way of NIU after they all respawned.
That was it was good for NIU, but they still did lose Rax, and Anti-Mage is 5k net worth ahead of Lina.
It was good, but it might be a little too late.
Right, and it's so unfortunate, and that Magnetize was extremely unnecessary, and amazing play from Karate Man, I'm not sure if you noticed, immediately purged off Magnetize off Enchantress. It was gone.
It was
the second it connected, it got purged.
It's insane.
And he's been doing that this whole game. No, Dagger has basically been a non-factor anytime he's around.
Yeah, it's just such a solid pick. It's really hard to think that got left unbanned like that far into the pool.
Oh yeah, I mean Karate Man has been playing that hero so well. Oracle is not an incredibly easy hero to play, but it's been exciting to watch. Not just him, but Berenger on this Earth Spirit has also played really well. And it looks like Zeus did go the Octarine core and is going to go a Veil of Discord as his next item.
Oh god, the disgusting amount of damage coming out from him is just it's ridiculous. Just every single chain lightning in the world. And this is in Dogs. He's looking in trouble here. He gets lightninged. He gets right-clicked. Doesn't look like he's going to commit anymore. Might go with the scouting ult, but Swag's charging in, decides not to. And then just all the chain lightnings. It's just goodbye, Creep Wave. You never stood a chance.
Yeah, and this Zeus, I mean, he's second in net worth. But this is a really hard game for NIU, and it all goes back, the roots of it are in the laning stage, where they just lost basically every lane. The only person who didn't get utterly, dominated in the laning stage was the Lina.
Yep.
And actually, side note, this Blade Mail pickup is really smart. I think someone else on Vandy Boys has it, but there's so much unavoidable AoE that the Blade Mail is an extremely high-value item.
Oh, the Scream onto 2. Karate Man Johnson silenced up as the Blinken from Anti-Mage looks to turn this fight as he goes to Lina, who yules herself to try to get out of this. Doesn't have a stun ready yet. Might use the Mana Void. There's the Mana Void and the Zeus ult. No buyback, down for 71 seconds. The Earth Spirit also dropping as well, down for 50 seconds, but he does have buyback. Looks like they're going to try to transition this to a mid-push. It's not looking good if you're an NIU fan.
If it's not GG, it is going to be at least a tier 3 tower. They cannot possibly defend without this Lina and the Earth Spirit. Earth Spirit does have buyback, so we could get a crazy 5-man Magnetize into a Geomagnetic Grip and a 3-person stun. And then they the Spectre Haunt and dish out some damage. Without Lina, what's the real damage potential?
Oh no, Scream attempted, and all the impetus is in the world, and the Animage blinking in on her. She was down to 1/8 of a health in like 1/8 of a second. It was insane. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be Rax as well. Just without that Quap Scream, without all of their damage, just nothing they can do. TP in from the Earth Spirit. Gets the kick, hits all 4.
Stunts. He's been so good at these.
Yeah, it's just, oh man, look at the impetus, and then the lightning bolts, and more impetus, and more lightning bolts. It's Behringer. Oh, they get the last right. Oh man, and then Quap goes down as well. Quap having a buyback. Earth Spirit uses his. Everybody's up again for NIU. There, as I say that, there goes the Venge. Right clicks on Not a Spy. He might be able to. They throw all of the ults on top of killing him. And without his burst damage, they might stand a chance in a fight. They throw the Yules up onto these.
I don't think they can kill any mage without at least one of the queen or the Lina ult. They can't.
Well, every time they get close to him, they just get impetus back. The Swag Muffin's looking like he might blow up. Nope, he's good.
And it's not just that, but like the Oracle just always has false promise for whoever's getting blown up.
Oh, and there's Mega Creeps. Impetus. Oh, Professor Felix getting super low. Self-Yules by the Yuna. Luna, she tries to get out. And the Mana Void, not going to be enough to finish off. Swag Muffins dives in, but he gets killed by the Fountain. Looks like they get the Venge. Nope. Blink out from the Animages. He almost died there. Not a Spy is back with a vengeance, and Karate Man Johnson get another blow up on that Lina. Ugh. Looks like they're going to back off for a second, try to recover, and then come back full strength.
Dogs should not chase this guy.
He shouldn't. He can't 1v1 him. He's got a defusal, but it's not going to be able to do anything. And here comes 14, and Karate Man Johnson, double kill. Kick of the Stone, not going to hit anybody. Scream from Quap, hitting 14 low, but the Oracle's here to save him. Blink in from Behringer, tries to get the kill, but he's just going to end up paying for it as well as the last Chain Lightning finishes off, and that's GGWP coming out from the Earth Spirit.
It was a really good effort from NIU, but they just... I think the whole reason they lost this was the lanes just went so poorly. They lost every single lane. Like, they didn't even get to go even in any lane. They just lost every lane. Like, Lina didn't lose as bad as everyone else, but she still lost her lane. Oh,
definitely. And Lina ended up, getting 15 kills across the board, but it's just, it was too little too late. They came online... they almost came online. They were one good team wipe team fight from coming online, and it just couldn't make it happen.
Lina was the light in the darkness, so to speak.
Yeah. Exactly. Still a fun game to watch for all of the skill shots and all of the high level skill that I was definitely ready and wanted to see, and I'm really excited now for the next series that we'll be going into, which is going to be Columbia versus UNR, University of Nevada, Reno.
So, I'm trying to think, honestly, when obviously Vandy Boys played really well. Otherwise, how would they have snowballed so offensively hard?
Yeah.
But, definitely, I would give it up to the lanes. I don't think there was even that much of a draft difference, and I don't like to blame it on the draft, but...
Yeah. Oh man, that was an intense game, and I think we're going to be headed into a break here. Oh, so if you okay, so clearly the one hero I think both of us favored for the game changer was Oracle.
Oh yeah, my god.
He gave Anti-Mage all of the room in the world to be able to do exactly what he needed to.
He 1v1 to this Quap the entire game.
It was insane, and Quap's like, oh, I'll just harass with Dag, it's gone.
No, yeah, it was such... Oracle is a great hero, and it's like Outward Devour is a great hero, right? But it wasn't... They still won, but it wasn't executed that well. This Oracle is a really strong hero, and it was executed out to amazing effect. He was everywhere he needed to be. His false promises were just beautiful. They were perfect.
Oh,
and
man.
that's not even like the fault of NIU. I mean, we saw this Lina get schooled, get lessoned. Sorry, play really well. And this Earth Spirit Behringer had some game-changing stuns or fight-winning stuns and magnetizes. So there's great play on both teams, but Vandy Boy is just kind of flexing their muscles and showing off that, you know what, we're the better team here.
Yep. From minute one, they're like, we have something to prove. You could have come back that last game. We're going to make sure that doesn't happen this time. You could feel that there was a certain amount of respect, but they got a better read on their style in game one and just used it to their advantage in game two by pressuring early and winning those lanes so hard.
It was It was beautiful. I loved both of those drafts. Like I want to say it again. I thought both teams had a really solid game plan, and
yeah.
if not very similar game plans, but NIU could have played it because Spectre, the early game build where you ignore Radiance, is much more favored now. So I think NIU wanted to be like, we won most of our lanes. At least we didn't lose the lane with Spectre in it.
Yeah.
But that was the biggest issue, was losing the lane with Spectre, and it was a disaster for them.
Yeah, if they could have gotten that online, it might have been a completely different game, but it's just not the way it ended up working out. All right. Oh, go ahead.
So after the second game, we're actually going to be giving away a tiny statue. I think you guys have seen them before. And if you
They're
are
so
watching
awesome.
on Twitch, you can scroll down a little bit and you can see what it is. And it is a adorable little statue that would look wonderful in anybody's room.
I'm so jealous. You can't even get these at the Dota 2 store right now. They're completely sold out. So if you want to get one, this might be your last chance to get this adorable tiny hauling around his tree. I can't even express how jealous of everybody I am right now. This thing's awesome. So do it. Go do it now. Go sign up. Do it now. So we're going to be giving this away pretty quickly here, just after the second match coming up here. And with that, we're going to go to a 5-minute break. So again, do what you need to do, and we will see you very shortly for our second game, which is going to be Columbia versus UNR.